Hey everyone, popping on. I've just been making us dinner. Ignore the doorbell, that's just my son who's testing to see if the ding dong works, and it does. So this is actually round 2 of this video. So tonight I'm making the sweet and sour stir fry. And I've made some changes. So for the pouch itself, it just has to be mixed with a can of diced pineapple with the juices. 2 tablespoons of water, 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, and it calls for 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Instead, I used coconut aminos because we prefer that to using soy in our house. Normally what they're suggesting on the back, but you never have to follow, it's just a guideline. It says to mix it with cube chicken that you would drench in cornstarch, and then you'd fry that first and then add the vegetables in. So instead I had ground pork, and I thought about I like the idea of the combination of the pineapple chunks and the pork, and we had a lot of chicken, or we'd had a chicken stir fry dish, the General Tao, just a couple of days ago. So I cooked up my ground pork. I added in, we have the big bag of Costco stir fry veggies because it's easy, you don't have to chop. This called for, I think, snap peas, but you can use whatever vegetables you have on hand, about 2 cups worth. So I cooked that until the veggies were a little softer, added on the mixture, the sauce, and then let that cook. I put the lid on for a bit because I was using frozen vegetables just to make sure that they were cooked through. So let's see if I can make this. So I had that going in the pan. So it's a nice big quantity. It's given it a chance to caramelize a little bit, I think, with letting it cook a little bit longer. And then, because I have the worst time ever cooking rice, I've been trying to use my Instant Pot for years to make rice. I try rice on the stove, but I use the multi-purpose steamer this time. So 1 cup of rice washed really well, 2 cups of water, and I put it in the microwave just with the tray, not the lid, for 11 minutes, and I think it's just about perfect. It's not crunchy, it's not too wet. I might try 10 minutes next time just to see if it's a little bit less dry, although I don't think it's overcooked. So once I take out the steamer, then I've already fluffed this a bit, my rice already. So all of that easily could be done in less than 20 minutes, especially with the frozen vegetables that I didn't have to chop up. So very easy meal. If you were making rice with something else, you could have put vegetables to steam on top of the tray. Probably want to be cautious if you're going to be microwaving for that long, what vegetables need to cook that long. So maybe something like carrots, a harder vegetable, would make sense to mix with that, whereas broccoli would probably be mush if you did them at the same time. But you do have that option with the steamer to cook more than one thing at a time. So hope you enjoyed this. I will let you know what this tastes like. I'm excited to try it. I think I forgot to mention that they do give you a suggestion for a vegan option on the back here, that you could use tofu instead of using chicken or pork or any other meat. And if you're trying to do this more low carb, then you could also probably just do up some cauliflower rice as your base, or just eat this as is without adding any starch to it. So let me know if you have any questions. Bye.